What is Bell Let's Talk? You may have seen this hashtag trending all day yesterday. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, people hashtagging Bell Let's Talk and then using it as a platform to start the conversation about mental health. Also, for every tweet that somebody posted, or for even a text message, Facebook post, or even a phone call, 5 cents was donated to supporting mental health programs in Canada. So Bell Let's Talk, it's a national day that they do. It was yesterday, and this is a Canadian initiative. But the cool thing about it is when I was reading the tweets yesterday, I was seeing people talking about the fact that they have depression or anxiety disorders or this or that, but also talking about the fact that some statistics of awareness that because the stigma associated with mental illness, initiatives having to do with mental health are, for the most part, either ignored or underfunded. And this is according to the Mental Health Commission of Canada. So again, not only were they raising funds, and you have to think about it, millions of people posted that hashtag, so they did raise quite a bit of money, but just the awareness to destigmatize it so people can go and seek help, so people can feel like that it's a sickness, not a weakness, that we treat above the neck like we would below the neck. Did you guys see this trending yesterday, and did you know what it was right away? Did you have to look into it?
I get all my news from Pop Trigger, so now I know. Now I'm aware.
Did you see it? Because it was like #1 trending. I clicked on it and I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Well, being on on social media all day long, on my phone, on Twitter and Instagram, I did see it, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah. I saw it and I was stoked on it.
What a great thing as opposed to the alternative of what could be #1. This is a fantastic way to raise awareness for something like, as you said, like so many people just would not want to talk about. And it's saying, let's talk. And if more people can, if it's on Instagram with a description or whatever, or on Twitter with just something really quick to just get it out there, to start the conversation, to galvanize some kind of change, I think it's a great idea.
And to motivate people with money. I'm sorry, 5 cents per tweet or Facebook post or text message adds up. That's a lot of money. Even Ellen DeGeneres on her show yesterday, she asked her whole audience, not just the physical audience, but the TV audience that were watching, to please, everybody get on your phone and tweet this out, text this out. And it really helped raise a lot of money yesterday to start these programs, help healthcare reform, mental health care reform.
Yeah, I was just thinking, when I saw that it was trending and I saw that it had something to do with mental illness and raising awareness for different disorders that people are dealing with, I was nervous to click on it because I wasn't sure if it was like, Bell, let's talk, like get over it. Like I wasn't sure what the tone of it would be before I did research.
Right.
Because so many times you have these people that maybe are a little uneducated, but then have been given the platform of Twitter that are just being like, oh, like, what's the big deal? Like, I just deal with it, or like, just kill yourself or something. You know what I mean? Like, just saying really insensitive things, and I wasn't sure. And I was so happy to see that it was all these really positive and encouraging tweets about raising awareness and destigmatizing mental illness in Canada. But I think that it's something that I would hope we could maybe see in some way, shape, or form in the U.S. I think it's so important.
We need more mental health care reform than anything right now. And it's so sad, too, because people are afraid to talk about it. You know, I've been diagnosed with a general anxiety disorder, and I've struggled with depression, and those are things that I never wanted to talk about until I started on this show, and Bree was the one that started talking about it first, which allowed me to feel more comfortable. Why would it be something to be ashamed of? Like, why do we have to feel ashamed about those things when it's something that 1 in 5 people struggle with? And if you don't treat yourself, then you're leaving yourself into some really dark waters, and you don't want to go there. And it's okay to again, one of the tweets that I read that got retweeted so many times was mental illness is a sickness, not a weakness. And this old primitive, thinking that you can just kind of like slough it off or get over it or sleep it off is not true. It's not right.
And like that assumption, maybe certain behavioral things that when people who have not educated themselves about the development of anxiety and mental health treatment, maybe some of that stuff could be part of a larger strategy that you can apply to get treatment and improve. But why would you deny yourself of actually learning what people in the medical industry have discovered? Like, sure, you can still, the same way if I'm sick and part of my way to get better is to just like get more sleep or whatever, but I'm still gonna go to a doctor to make sure that it's not something worse.
You're right.
And if a doctor tells me that it's bad and it needs more treatment, some kind of actual medication, Like, why would you not look into figuring
You
that
owe
out?
that to yourself, and believe me, I get it. I get it that there's a stigma, so it does prevent people from seeking help. I get that, but it's not an excuse. You look at some of these mass shootings in the previous years, and a number of those people did suffer from significant mental health issues. If we didn't have a stigma, would they or their parents have felt more inclined to get them help? If we had more readily available mental health care treatment, would they have gotten help? And would that have prevented the situation from happening? That's on a larger level. Of course, on the smaller level, like you were talking about, I now, even though I've tried medication and I've done all that, now for me, what works the best is 20 minutes of meditation in the morning and 20 minutes of meditation at night. That has been the most positive form of medication for me, even though I've tried the doctor prescribed stuff too. So I like your point. Like, at least go and seek it out and see what's available to you, and then try, like any other illness out there, try and see what works.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I just wanted to comment real quick on what he said. I also really support the fact that it was trending. You know what I mean? There's so much just like, garbage and just weird stuff that trends all the time. And I feel that for something to actually be positive and something that actually is, has something of meaning and can actually help people to be trending, number one, I think that that's awesome. Compared to usually you just hear this like, celebrity gossip and all this other stuff. So I'm really happy to see things like this trending and just bringing awareness to other people. And also, it trending is giving people a chance to also donate 5 cents. So it's giving people a chance to help without even having to do a whole lot. It's making it super easy for people to help others as well, get the help that they need and the funding and things like that. So I think that's awesome.
A good example of the power of social media, right?
Yeah.
By spreading awareness and raising funds and creating dialogue and hopefully evoking change, which I think is so cool. Okay, so you guys, please keep this conversation going. Please share your thoughts on Bell Let's Talk. Also keeping that conversation going as far as mental health goes, mental illness. And big round of applause for our guest today, Romeo Lacoste. Yes, he is the best celebrity tattoo artist, and he has a YouTube channel. So you guys make sure that you subscribe to his YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys all next time on Pop Sugar.